Hey guys, what's going on? Congratulations on your first day. I hope it went well. I'm seeing a lot of comments in the group. That's exactly what we're looking for, is to get people talking because sometimes that's all it is about first starting to talk about it. Like being able to say like, hey, one, I have a goal. There's something I want to achieve. Two, I want to be around people who are looking to achieve the same goals that I am. And three, saying, you know what, look, I'm going to start by just looking at what I'm eating. And then from there, I'm going to start making some changes, right? Some of us, we can just hop right in. We understand it. We got it down. We're going to jump in. We just get in and we go. For others of us, it's kind of hard sometimes to be able to jump right in, to make that full commitment. So if you're just talking about it, if you're just leaving comments, if you're just, being a part of the conversation, then you're doing great. Like that's the beginning, right? And you're going to get better and better and better, right? When Fitness Mike lost all of his weight, it took me about 9 months before the switch really turned on. I'd lose 10 pounds, be like, well, best I'll ever be. Lost 10 pounds. Then I'd gain 10 back, or I might gain 15 back. Then I'd lose 20, or I might lose 15. I might lose 10. And month after month, I was doing it. And I was really getting frustrated, but I didn't have a group. I didn't have anybody. The only person I had was my wife, and she was all the way on the other side of the ocean, on the other side of the world. And she was posting pictures, and she was losing weight. And I said, you know what? Like, I'm going to do it with you. And that's how it all began. She lost 50 pounds. I lost 75 pounds. And we just really made that transformation together. But when we came back together, we didn't have that good foundation. And it was just like, hey, I'm home. Oh my gosh, like I've been overseas. Let's eat everything we can because I've missed all this great food. And we put some of the weight back on. But by, tightening it down, I became a certified trainer, really learning, committing together. That was like one of our biggest steps. So one of the main things I want to talk to you guys about today, just to end the night, some things to think about, is one, look at your labels, look at your food, write it down, understand it. Two, think about your day. Like understand, what's going on in your day, right? I know that some of you guys are military spouses. I know some of you guys on here are military, and you guys work like absolutely crazy hours. So your food might sit in the car for hours. So a couple things to think about, right? Look at getting an ice pack that you can put inside of your cooler to help keep your food cool. Kind of think about, like where am I going to be for that day? What can I pack? We do cooked chicken. I'll put it in my Tupperware container. It sits in my car. It's hot, and I've never had a problem. Now, Fitness Mike's not a doctor, so don't think you just throw your chicken in the car. You're not gonna get salmonella, right? But you can kind of get away with some things, right? Like broccoli and cheese. I put the broccoli, put the cheese in there. By lunchtime, the cheese is nicely melted on top of the broccoli. That's what I was going to do anyway. So it's like I'm halfway there, right? I didn't have to put it in the microwave. So those are just some things that I do. Look at, salads. Like I don't ever put dressing on my salads. I never put my mayonnaise on my sandwiches. Those things that I know that will spoil, that will go bad. I just don't put those things on there, right? So I'm just may go without it that day. Um, just kind of think about that stuff. Think about shelf life, right? And then the other thing to think about too is that if I have chips and yeah, I know that if I have like my healthy chips and my popcorn, they're not going to go bad. So I'm going to eat those things that will go bad first in the beginning of my day, and I'll save those for the end of my day, for when I'm getting hungry. For those of you guys who are out there who are having great results, keep it up. You guys are doing fantastic. I see a couple people kind of went over on their carbs and went over on their sugar a little bit. That's okay. It's day one, not a problem. You just know what you got to tighten up on, for the days to come. And send in the questions. Message me, guys. I'm here to help you. So please just send the messages, send the comments. If there's anything I can do to help you, that's what this group is for. And for everyone else, get involved, interact, talk to people. The last thing I want to talk to you guys, I want to put this in closing. Don't be embarrassed that you are making a change in your life. Like, don't be embarrassed about that. I know that sometimes it's hard for people to be able to say like, look, I'm overweight. I'm not happy with my body. I'm not happy with where I am, my fitness level. I don't feel beautiful. That's hard to say, right? But that's why we're doing this. We're making these changes because we don't like something about where we're at right now. And that's why we're making those changes. And by you opening up and putting your testimony on there and writing about what you're doing and the things that you want to achieve, like that's motivation for somebody else. Like you guys don't realize like how much of a motivation, how much of a help you are to other people. Just by putting down like what your starting weight is and opening up, like that's gonna open the floodgates not only to your results, but to somebody else's results. It's gonna keep you accountable because now people know where you started. And they're gonna want to see you on the other side. And guys, you will get to the other side. Help people out. If you don't feel comfortable with it yet, that's okay. Right? But if you do and you're ready to commit and you want to put it down, go ahead and post that testimony. Help somebody else get a little bit better. Because I understand that it is hard and it is tough. And that, to be able to open up and say, look, these are my problems. And, I just want to get better. It is hard to do that publicly. And I understand wholeheartedly. Because that's why I think that's the reason why I really became a trainer. Was because I know what it's like to be the fat kid. I know what it's like for people to look down on you because of your weight. I know what it's like for people to say that you aren't nothing because you're a certain weight or you look a certain way. And I made that change. And the way that I did it was unhealthy. And I probably should have died. But I wanted it so bad that I was willing to do whatever it took to get to the next level. And I understand that people will do that too. I went through anorexia. I went through bulimia. I did those things because I was willing to do whatever it took. And to say that openly is embarrassing, and it is hard to say that. But you know what? I'm on the other side. So it's easy for me now, but if I can help you or I can help your friend, your kids, whoever it is, if I can help your marriage get a little bit better because you guys are committing to something again and you guys are rebuilding that bond through physical fitness, then let's do that. And let's talk about it. And maybe you don't want to talk about it today, but write down how you feel today. And 90 days from now, look back and see how you felt on that day and see how you feel then. And I promise you, if you commit and you put the time and the effort and the work in, that you are going to be blown away with where you are. Guys, I'm Fitness Mike. I got 99% of the solution. All you got to have is 1%. And that one is you.